What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of the Rays video. A few days late to this event, simply because I wanted to wait until all three raids were out so I could show what all three bosses are going to be. And of course, in that time, I have pretty much gotten everything farmed up, but I'm just close enough to the 3 million mark, since it is a raid event, to get the 3 million in this video, and then we can see if they updated the Mirror Jar pool at all or not. So I did do... Let's actually go over to the banner. Go over the banner real quick before we head to the event. Although I'm sure most people know what the banner is. I did go ahead and do 2 multis on this banner. I told myself whatever I have after I finish this month's tower, I would throw into it, because it did take me... I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, but I did finally pull Kirito's final Mirror Jar. So after that, I was like, you know what? Whatever I can get on like the final day of August, I will throw into this banner. So I did 2 multis. First multi didn't have anything, and second multi gave me Estelle's Mirror Jar. Probably the one I needed the least, since now I have like 4 or 5 Mirror Jars for her. I was really kind of hoping to... I mean, I wanted Rinwell's, because I just think out of all the costumes for these 4 characters, I think Rinwell as Sinon, the outfit works the best. And Estelle was actually one I really... I think I did want Estelle's, but it was kind of just like usability over fashion, because I only have 1 Mirror Jar for Law. I have his regular one, and then same thing for Grun. I only have her regular one as well. So those 2 would have been the most useful to me, but I was not complaining about getting Estelle's. The only issue I have with Estelle's is I wish they actually had her animation be like fighting with a sword like Asuna does. But instead, which kind of makes sense the way that they did go. You know, Estelle basically using the goddess powers to... If you've watched Alicization War of Underworld, it's basically the animation where Asuna drops Visago down into the hole, and then he has to, like, re-enter the world as his, like, original avatar. If you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. So that's pretty much the banner. They all get new 5 stars as well, so that's pretty cool there. I would like to, I don't know. It's really going to depend what the PV drops. I don't know when they're going to drop the PV, because it's very confusing. So this event, you know, in the banner you can see goes away basically on the 8th. However, on the morning of the 9th, so a day and a few hours later, there's going to be a live stream for the Tales of Arise 1-year anniversary. And it's going to be... I don't know if it's specifically like a Rays stream, because Melina's voice actress is going to be there as well with Alphins. So unless they're going to give us like a day off between events, which I really don't see them doing, realistically, the Arise event is probably not going to be the next event if they're going to do it this way. I could see them announcing whatever is going to happen on the live stream, and then that'll be like the following event, you know, like a week later. But I'm really expecting them to drop some sort of... Or maybe they'll just talk about the 1-year anniversary. They very well could drop the PV tomorrow, which I'm expecting on Monday. And then they show us, you know, whatever's coming for the rest of this month, which we should still get 3 events. We should get whatever the Arise event is going to be, which will probably go from like the 9th to like the 18th or something. Then we'll have... How many days are in September? There are 30 days in September, so yeah, so probably the Arise event will go for like 10 days, so we'll go to like the 18th, then we'll have some kind of other event that'll go from probably like the 19th to the 30th, and then the final event will go from the 30th into next month. I'm really not sure what to expect beyond an Arise event. Arise is just a given because it is the 1-year anniversary. I'm still waiting to see when they're going to add the next set of Crestoria characters, because they are waiting longer than they did with Arise. You know, Arise, it was like every other month we got 2 characters. And realistically, I would like to see Vicious and Aegis come either this month or next month. I think it would be kind of nice to get them, but we'll have to see. So yeah, so that's it for the banner. So let's head over to the event itself. And pretty much the raid setup is pretty much what you'd expect. It's got all the usual stuff in there where, you know, at 1 point, pretty much, you know, all the tickets and stuff. And then at like 1.5 million points, you get a select 5-star ticket, which I've already used. And then at 3 million, you get a Mirror Jar ticket that also comes with another 5-star select ticket, which is just the general pool of characters you would pull with like a Mirror Jar ticket. So we're going to go through and we're going to do the level, or the 80 AP stage for all 3 of these fights. As you can see, the first fight is just kind of like some monsters. I don't know what these are actually supposed to be. They're just like monsters. The second raid fight is against Rinwell and Groon. And then the final one, which makes sense, is Law and Estelle, because Law and Estelle are wearing the outfits for Kirito and Asuna. So there you go. So we're going to go through all 3 of them, but let's just quickly scroll through here. Like I said, at 3 million points, you get all this stuff right here, as well as this select Mirror Jar ticket. I don't know who I'm going to grab this time. We'll have to see if they updated the pool or not. I don't imagine they did, though. Here's the 5-star ticket. You get 1.5 million, and then it's just... everything else is just, like, you know, tickets, presents, all kinds of other stuff. And then, of course, you know, the, like, crystals for characters at the lower stages. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go through all 3 stages. And, of course, once the raid hits 100%, which, what are we at, actually? Let's go back real quick. Yeah, this is only at 38%. Honestly, it's going to be cutting it very close. I think we're going to, because the overall percentage is, you know, 67%. The final raid pretty much opened up at, like, 50% of the overall raid. So it's going to be cutting it very close, hitting 100%. But there will be more stages that open up once we do. So let's go ahead and dive into this. I'm very happy that they made the units from part 1 give a bonus. It's not going to be as good as if you have all the gear for, like, the current event characters. But as you can see, you know, because I maxed out Yu-Gi-Oh's Mirror Jar, and I have 2 Mirror Jars for Kirito, their bonus is actually higher than my bonus for Groon and for Law. So I ended up using them instead. But, yeah, other than that, let's just dive in. And off the top of my head, like, obviously this is probably either Arise or SAO music in the background, but I really can't tell you that I remember what it's from. Oh, wait, I went to the wrong one. Oops. Oh, well, I guess we'll do it backwards then. We're already here. But I can't remember specifically what this theme is from. And I'm very happy that I was able to pull, both Kirito and Asuna's new 5 stars as well. So as you can see, very simple. Like, overall, you really don't even need a healer, because the whole point with these fights is you want to bombard the 2 enemies as much as possible. Now, obviously, when the new stages come out, when we do hit 100%, it's very likely going to be, you're going to be fighting all 4 of them at once, so it's going to be a little bit harder. But with the 2, 2, and 2, it's very easy to kind of bombard them before they can really do anything. But of course, you know, farming this in... yeah, we'll just go backwards. Farming this in succession, you don't always want to be playing the game the entire time you're farming it. Especially if you're like me, and you're only making, like, 15 to 16,000 points every run, and you have to get to 3 million points. Like, for the most part, I leave this on auto while I'm doing something else. Like, I'll be playing a console game or something. I have it on the side. Kind of very interesting that only the final raid is actually in a zone where the first 2 raids are kind of in this, like, empty space. They do this for Collab sometimes, where they just have this empty space. You know, if they don't specifically have, like, a Collab area. Oh, we actually got hit there. Alright, we can show this off. So yeah, like, I like it fine enough, but it would have been cool to get some, like, epic sword animation from Estelle, like, where she's just going nuts. Even if they want to make it kind of ditzy, like with Colette's, as Yuki, like, have her, like, screw it up kind of at the end. That'd be kind of funny. But, we still get the artwork of, like, Estelle being in Asuna's pose when she's getting ready to fight Visago in, War of Underworld, so I'm fine with that. And then finally, the kind of like nobody boss. The only kind of gripe I have with this, they've done this with some other events where you fight like a boss from the actual series that's collabing. I think it would have been really cool if they did like the demonic Gabriel thing when he's just like this like plasma creature as like the final raid boss. That would have been kind of cool. Because like with Danmachi, I think we fought the Minotaur that Bell fights at the end of what is it, season 3? Yeah, see, in here it's just like, you know, kind of like some beast. Or several beasts. And there you go, that's it. So as you can see, like, before getting the final stages, which I'll obviously do those, you know, when they come out, because, you know, extra diamonds. But, for the most part, it's really not too hard to do these, if you have a, you know, semi-good account. Like I said, with all 3 of these fights, just bombard the enemies with attacks. You really don't need a healer too much, unless you're just really not able to kind of hit that hard or that fast. You know, obviously, Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are very kind of combo heavy, so they can really kind of smack through enemies really, really quick. Alright, so we have all our rewards in here, so let me go ahead and grab all of this. Get pretty much all the diamonds back I spent in the last couple days for refilling my stamina. I still really hope, you know, by like the 6th anniversary or something, like, please implement stamina items so we don't have to keep using diamonds to refill our stamina. It just kind of sucks that, you know, I would say overall with this raid and, you know, Spirit Gear events, I end up spending like 100 diamonds just on refilling stamina. And it would just be kind of nice to not have to do that, you know. Because these are the only events I really do that with. Normal, like, events that you're not really having to rush to get everything by the end. You know, I don't refill my stamina. I just wait for, you know, the next day for my stamina to be refilled. But these events, you can't just do that because you don't have enough stamina to get everything done. So stamina items would be really nice. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's use these 5 tickets. I'm not going to get anything, probably. But may as well use them anyway. Yep, as I expect. So pretty much, I didn't get anything from any of the tickets from this raid. Every single, like the 20 or 30 tickets, I didn't even get a 5-star. So that's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and use this. Let's see what we're going to grab Mirage Art-wise. Who am I going to get this time? I could always go for dupes, but I want to have everyone's Mirage Art first before I worry about that. It doesn't... Okay, so it looks like for the most part it's kind of the same pool, so there should really only be a handful of characters that I still need Mirage Arts for. Okay, so let's see who's it. So Agria's normal Mirage Art I don't have. She is an option because I do have her seasonal, so having a second Mirage Art for her would really be helpful. Let's see what else, though. Farah, I really don't want to grab Farah's. There's really not a reason to. Just because I already have plenty of Mirage Arts for her. Although none of them are dupes, so I can't put any of them in the free Mirage Arts slot. I actually forget your name. I haven't played Narikiri Dungeon, so I don't actually remember your name, but I know you're one of the twins. So he is definitely an option as well. Okay, Chat is also there. Okay, Chaltier. And is that it? That might actually be every... Oh, Miklio's normal Mirage Art as well. I only have his seasonal as well. Man, Miklio has not gotten anything in forever. Well, I guess technically he did. He did get something during the collab for Black Clover. And then we've got this one as well. That's the final one. Yeah, with what we have left, I think I'm just gonna grab... Decisions. You know what? Miklio at some point is going to get a Spirit Gear. Like, you can't tell me that he won't. Let's grab Miklio's. I'm still waiting to see how they're going to handle the Malakim slash Seraphs as, you know, getting Spirit Gears. It's got to happen eventually. I mean... Berseria still only has 1 spear gear, which is wild to me. Let's take a look. Okay, so Kongman 5-star could be useful, but is he the only one I don't have a 5-star for? It is. He's the only one on this list I don't have. Okay, so we'll grab him. And then after that, it's pretty much just whoever I need dupes for. Where was he? Did I pass him again already? Should be near the top, right? Yeah, there he is. Alright, so that's apparently, until they update the pool. So there's like 3 or 4 Mirage Arts left I can grab. And then, 5 stars is just I'm grabbing dupes now. So now for that, I'll just focus on whoever I actually want to be stronger. Alright, we'll take that. Because I think I have 2 Mirage Arts for him too. Because I think I have his Guilty Gear Mirage Art and then his normal one. Alright, Mikleo. Over 5 years after you've been at... Because I think he came like right before summer. Like 5 years ago. Because he was one of the first events. So I can finally say that I have Mikleo's normal Mirage Art after all that time. Crazy. Alright, well with that, that's gonna be it. So now for Rays over the next like couple weeks. Now, here's the thing. There could be a split PV for like the upcoming set of stuff because Tails is going to be, as I, talked about in my previous video, Tails is going to be at Tokyo Game Show. So what they very well could do is just announce the Arise event and then say, oh, the second half of the PV will be shown at Tokyo Game Show, because then, the Arise event will still be going after their Tokyo Game Show showcase. So they may just drop a trailer for Arise tomorrow. Which I'm not sure. I don't think they're going to do Law and... I think it'll probably just be the other 4 characters. Simply because Law and Rinwell are on a banner right here. I don't see them giving Law and Rinwell something immediately after this. So we'll have to see. But that's going to be it, guys. Let me know how you guys did down below with the collab as a whole. Let me know how you enjoyed the collab. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.